Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow now. Let's get started. Delighted you, it's your time. I felt as if I had nowhere like that or that supporters just cannot stop talking about. Regarding first up, it's the moment we all had been awaiting. Jana Duggar's magical marriage based on discovery that ideal dress to decide on a timeless location. Her big day is nothing less than fairy stories. Prepare to go back through every lovely photo ideal with ours. Still, it was not all sunshine and rainbows. When Jana visited bridal stores with her sisters and nephew George, a significant figure was conspicuously lacking. Maggie Duggar, what precisely was going on? Behind the scenes, we have internal scoop on events that did not transpire during this shockingly devoid of drama clothing quest. Regarding dressings, the internet is excitement of what may have been. Jana startled everyone by trying on a daring sleeveless gown whole curveball in the universe of Duggars reddish burst with responses, and we now have all the tea right here. At last we will delve into the intriguing narrative behind Jan's relationship, life, and passion, accompanied by Wissmann. Why did she hold such slow pace? Long to calm, some followers think it is related to their age difference. All the rumors will be disassembled here. Hypotheses and what really makes the link special in Duggar history. After waiting patiently for her time down the aisle, Jana Duggar at last discovered her fantasy wedding gown, and it was fans of nothing less than perfection are just roaring over how gorgeous she stared, with the gown being applauded for being current, contemporary, and age-suitable, freely feminine. The way it embraced her shape and fluidity was really divine. This makes the waiting much more worthwhile. Jan's clothes shopping was family business, accompanied by her sisters and sister-in-law there to support her by showing that great sisterly bond. Can we discuss about this site? It was refined, classic, and timeless. Simply resembles Jana herself in every element, from the decor to the ambience radiates sophistication. It was evident Jana displayed vision, and she carried it out well. Fans have discussed everything coming together, exactly capturing Jana's character, mature, elegant, and bursting with love. The bridesmaids were equally a joy, with their delight and enthusiasm being communicative. The love and encouragement in that rooms were undeniable, and it was obvious how lot this event meant for the whole family. Most emotionally charged component for many fans were seeing Jana at last receive her fairy tale finale with Wissmann. After observations of her younger siblings, married for years, followers have reported how glad they are that it's at last Jana's turn. The Lord preserve the finest for final one, fan wrote, and it most definitely felt that Jana and Steven's appearance so reflected content and in love that followers were unable to assist but also beam alongside them. But among all the delight, there was one topic in everyone's awareness. Where was Michelle Duggar? Missing from such noteworthy turning point in Jana's life set up a frenzy of conjecture among certain admirers. Had hypothesized Michelle could be in terrible state of health, though some laughed that Jim Bob could have had some bearing on it. But let's not overlook the elephant in the middle of the room. There can be unsolved conflict between Jana's mother and her. Jana has been living a far more autonomous life, more than her sibling, and it's likely this resulted in some frictional friction. Not overlook the outfit. It could have been the one establishing Reddit on fire in Jana's wedding vlog. Spotted testing on a halter without sleeves, style dress quite unlike the modest custom followed for seeing in the Duggar. One Reddit post stunned family followers, user expressing amazement with her even trying based on the boldness of the gown left. Everyone wondered whether it indicated anything about Jana veering from the Duggar traditions. At last, let us explore Jana's association with rumors about Wissmann. Have whirled for years trying to understand why Jana delayed so long to find peace and serenity. Readers think it could have something to do with their varying ages in the Duggar world. Generally speaking, the male is older, but Steven really was younger than Jana. Was this involved in her hesitation? Though difficult to express, their love tale is surely one for the records. Jan's finding love was a trip far from simple. However, in the end she followed her heart, wondering what you suppose. What age ever really a problem, or were the pressures of being a Duggar daughter the Another major barrier indicated in the comments below, and remember to like, subscribe, and strike the bell for notice. For more updates and analysis on the drama in the Duggar family, Jana Duggar reported, "Yes, the dress is straight out." On her Pinterest aspirations, Duggar provided her. YouTube's fans get a glimpse of what organizing her August marriage resembled those of. She sent videos showing when checked. Choose the location for her important celebration. Went on an unplanned trip to see dresses ahead of that based on. Alan came upon a Pinterest picture of what she thought her gown may appear like. I do have a Pinterest picture of a bridal gown I once came across. Utterly adore, but I'm trying not to be set in line with a certain style. Pugger defined in voiceover. I have heard from a few other folks they were quite startled by the outfit they came to adore the most in the end, so I am attempting to maintain my possibilities open and simply for trial on planning two styles when they were browsing different gowns. Jan's sister's twin Jonathan David, the wife of Duggar, Abby Duggar, responded right away. Saw one that seemed almost exact to her chosen source of inspiration. Abby extracted this one off the shelf that almost just like the one on my Pinterest picture. Jenna remarked in voiceover, "So I get great enthusiasm to attempt. This one relates to Jenna's leaving the dress room sporting the gown her sisters Jessa and Joy Duggar, together with Abby, started gushing right over the clothing. The way it rests on your shoulders like that is very lovely," Abby murmured while Jana later experimented with numerous additional gowns. She said there was obvious winner in her mind after a trial on. There was one among all these gowns that had distinguished from all the others, and that was the one resembling my most like. She mentioned inspiration pictures she found in the voiceover. So I suppose I knew something. After everything Jenna tried on, what was it I wanted? The gown one more times, organizing how she might change the straps to match her Pinterest doctor chose this clothing generally a very almost a perfect match for the one in the picture, although the top is rather varies. She described in the voice over, yet I believe it would be basic modification to turn the top to fit the picture. Therefore, I believe I'm looking forward to wear this outfit. Following strap adjustments and inserting Jana sold pet coats under the gown sporting the dress, Jason carried up a banner saying, "I discovered the one." It still amazes me that I came across the garment so much sooner than I had anticipated, she murmured. It seems almost too simple. And I felt same, yet I'm very glad to have this large item Jenna ticked off from her to-do list. Spurred involvement rumors in July when she posted a run of Instagram photos, images with a ring on her left hand. News broken the next month. Jana was engaged Stephen Wissmann and had applied seeking a marriage license. The couple said vows on August 15 in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, before 500 attendees. For each individual, I believe it to be one of them things all ladies dream of eventually, Jenna reported to the publication before the day. For me, it seemed like okay, it's never arriving, but today it's beginning to set in. Reality is beginning to define, and I am like, wow, this is really something that I had dreamed about, and only to see it approaching is amazing and quite friendly. Difficult to accept, it's a dream come true. Depending on a lamb, Jana Duggar startled the planet with her breathtaking wedding clothing. It even begged doubts about, was Jim Bob in the same boat? With it or without? The eldest Duggar daughter had an ivory satin dress with a V-neck on her significant day, yet some Reddit users responded to the moment Jana set on regarding the most exposing wedding dress in the family. Jana keeps going. Get compliments for her marriage outfit last month, relying on aluminum, showed a closer view of her clothing during her nuptial celebration ceremony. Based on some Jana's observations, may have worn the most beautiful Duggar wedding gown ever. Others noted also how the bridesmaids were providing gorgeous accents. Thinks it could be the finest wedding in the family, as well as Jana hasn't published yet video from the event, bringing up